What's up, guys? Welcome. This is Parlor by Thompson & Co. We're excited to have you. Let's explore. Parlor is the new exciting space from the Thompson & Co. company portfolio that we are sitting here in today. And we're excited because what it does is it takes a perfect blend of the traditional barbershop and some more modern kind of little features and touches that we like to create. When you first walked in, we invite you to hang up your jacket, your hat, or anything else. We have one of my favorite quotes, "The Man in the Arena" by Theodore Roosevelt, surrounded by some custom paintings by good friends, and my grandfather, who was a big inspiration to me. I want you to feel like home when you come in. The barrel here, Cold Zero, was donated by my friend Casey Maxted, Army Ranger, and he works for a company called Wounded Warrior Project, and we have former Green Berets, Rangers. They come in and sign this whenever they come in because your service is important to us. Greeted by the bar, okay, you can come in, get a warm cocktail, a cold beverage, even a nice little root beer float for you kiddos, okay? What we wanted you to feel is we wanted you to feel at home. This is kind of from my mindset where it's, you know, the modern day meets the classic. Something like a little bit like grandpa's, you know, hunting lodge, or a place where you'd go hang out with the boys for the weekend. There's a lot of things in this that inspired me that I wanted to bring out in the barbershop. Over on the left-hand side, kind of a smorgasbord again of kind of my mind and the things that I like, and especially liked as a kid and now as an adult, is we have our homage to Wolverine. He was my favorite comic book hero growing up, so much so that I actually named my son Logan after him. To our comic books, trading cards, and all of the things that I remember as a kid being cool growing up. We even have a video game system, custom made, that has over 5,000 video games, so when our young gentlemen are waiting, they have something to do and something fun to play. Over here, we have our game table, and our game table is a place where somebody can have a beverage, friends can play different games, tic-tac-toe, you know, the ring game, or just have a good conversation. Part of the space and the real design of the space was designed for people to connect, for that union, which I'll get into here in a little bit. But we want people to come to the barbershop and get that very vintage, modern feel where this is where your crew comes, where you can be able to have good conversations, where you can meet the guy across from you that maybe you would never meet in real life, but because you're sitting next to him and you have a haircut together, maybe you strike up a conversation. All of our chairs move, and they're designed to be able to move towards the actual barbershop itself to be able to have those conversations. Same with the bar. Now, the bar that we created here is a full service bar. Like I said, it's got everything from warm drinks, cold drinks, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, but it's also got plug-in systems underneath each stool, so this could become a workstation. We don't want you just to come in and feel like you have to get rushed out. We want you to get a great service, but also have a space where this is your own. We also have 3 large big screen TVs for you and your buddies to be able to come in and enjoy a game, even if you're not getting a haircut. And even though I may like the Hawkeyes, the Bears, and the Cubs, don't worry, Packers fans and Cyclones, you're invited too. Now, our barber area. This is the place where work gets done. There's a lot of great conversations had. It's a very modern feel. We use rich, warm woods, leathers, and things of that nature, which create a very masculine environment. If you look at it though, it's also balanced with a little bit of round structure, which helps kind of even it out where we're not too heavy on the masculinity, but it still feels strong and warm and comfortable. Same thing with the lighting. We use a mix of warm light and cool light to kind of give different kind of ambiances within the space. If you look at the barbershop stations, they're close together, but it gives you enough distance to be able to have a great conversation or have a personalized conversation with your barber at the time to make sure that whatever you want to get out of the experience, you will get. Back here we have 3 wash bowls or shave bowls. These are nice because what they do is they give you a lean back where there's no stress put on the back or the neck. We actually have inside of each bowl is a headrest where the person that is getting their hair washed at the time can maximize their relaxation, as well as a warm towel warmer that the towel will go behind the guest's neck to make sure that they're comfortable, and a steam towel that they can get over their face to make sure that the relaxation is top notch. Back here is a little bit more subdued as well. We have a little wall of fame where we have a bunch of Iowa athletes come in, as well as former NFL, NBA players that we love the service. But the coolest thing about it is not only do they come in, but so does our 6-year-old with a blue mohawk that we love, that comes in and gets just as excited. Again, going back to Grandpa's kind of feel for the old school, kind of modern tavern, hunting lodge. We have different fish, deer, and even a gator up front. That's good old Freddy, okay? Make sure you check out all the Easter eggs that you can find in the space because we have a lot of them hidden. Back here, we have a more private area. Now, we do offer services that are a little bit more discreet that we would like to make sure that the guest feels absolutely comfortable while getting. Here in our private room, we're able to offer the highest luxury hairpiece service where a gentleman can duck in, have his own private session, get the hairpiece put on, a haircut, and walk out with no one knowing any different. When you're getting done with your reservation, we have a nice little system right here to be able to check out. You can check out from the bar, you can check out from your seats, anywhere you want to go. Kids, we got gumballs too, especially if you're good and sit still during your haircut. Now, if you look in the space as well, this space was absolutely designed to be able to host and create a space for people to be able to meet and congregate. We've had several different men's groups come in to use the space as a meeting place where they can come together and create that true Parlor feel. Parlor uses two brands. We use our private label Parlor brand as well as the Bob product. These are the best of the best products that we feel not only give a high-end finish to all of our haircuts, but also safety-wise and for the actual body themselves are absolutely the safest. Especially our Bob product line. These feature no silicones and no microplastics, which eliminates anything that can throw off a man's hormones. Also, just keeps junk out of the body. Thank you again for stopping in today. Now to finalize our tour, I just wanted to go through one last thing. And what Parlor is, Parlor to us, and what our motto is united, union, bringing together people together to be able to have conversations, real conversations, a brotherhood, nobility, doing things for the right reasons, doing things not because we have to, but because we believe in them. Ingenuity, trying to bring the best of what we can into the space to give to our guests, to make our guests feel as good as they can all the time. Tradition, the ability for a father and son to be able to come into a barbershop, or anyone for that matter, and have real connections, real ability to have a good experience and remember those times to be able to bring back home and tell their kids at some point. Excellence. We know that perfection isn't possible, but we know that if we work towards it, we can be excellent every single day. And I can promise you that we try every single day to bring our absolute best for you to make sure that you have the greatest experience that you can. And then finally, design. We're here to design not only a haircut for you and a look, but also the experience that you desire and deserve. I wanted to take one last moment to say thank you, Salon Today. I can't tell you how grateful we are to be able to be a part of this and a finalist as one of the top salons in the United States. It means a lot. Thank you for your consideration.